your eyes open up to see. Here we go. Play, pray, slay. In the dark, gonna make good today. In the dark, gonna create, elevate, celebrate, and love. I'm Mamie from the GOG, Garden of Good Creativity. We get free, be me, work it effortlessly. Do what you love and then allow the prosperity. You got this. Make good, make it your own. You know you got the power in your mind, heart, body, and soul to grow dreams, grow faith, grow you. Create authentically in the garden of good. Live, and love. In the garden, gonna dig big and trust. In the garden, gonna create, elevate, celebrate, and love. To the garden.
Oh! Well, welcome. Sorry about that. I just got a message that I have the wrong theme for the night. How do I have the wrong theme for the night of my own book and my own themes? I thought it was nature. Welcome to the Garden of Good, my beautiful friends and my beautiful beloved ones from all over. I'm so excited to remind you right up top, what are we doing here in the Garden of Good? I'll tell you right now. I'm going to say welcome to you. Happy Tuesday. It's August. What is happening? How is it August? How is it August? Time just keeps on ticking. Time keeps on. Is it ticking? Okay. Into the future. Okay. Anyway, we gather to nourish creativity and connection with contemplative play. We make good by showing up honestly and creating together. Tonight's theme, or so I thought, is nature. So it's going to be nature. So if money was supposed to be the next thing, that'll be next week. Does that sound good? We'll flip them. Am I even close? Is nature is next week? Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. The Garden of Good is 4 quarters, and we're smack dab in the middle of the body. We are starting that second month of the body, and I have had a major shift in I'm calorie counting again. You know what I mean? Like I'm back in the working out. Like I'm on that side of the coin of things, you know, like we flip back and forth, don't we? Like where we're in our body, we're working on our body, or we're just being in our body. I don't know. Anyway, so I've had a flip here. We're going to discuss. All right. Roots and fruits. That is happening right now. Somebody's calling me right now. Most people in my life know that tonight is the Garden of Good, right? Okay. Kindness first, though. I'm going to be kind to them. They didn't know. Kindness first. To yourself, to each other, to the work. Just open to the joy. Open to the joy of this color that I just put on my nails. Little things. Open to the joy of the last pedicure or manicure you got. Did you get one? Have you ever gotten one? We talked about this. It's an assignment for the summer. You have to get at least one. Okay. Gardener's choice. Do what you want. Camera's optional and it's confidential. You know all this. Everybody here knows what's going on. And you know also that I like to start with some singing. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Hey, seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Isn't it fun? Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Picture it. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Come on. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. If you keep it, seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing. And then I'll do the other one, right? Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Now, one of you has to record this so I can hear it someday, because I can't hear you because it would be off, right? I know some of you are doing harmonies. If you have your phone near you at any point, something to think about for the future. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Here we go. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. In the garden said, seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together. Make it your own, said, seeds, roots, rain, growing together as seeds, roots, growing together as one. I said, seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Seeds, roots, rain, sun. I almost had this image right now of all of our consciousnesses. Is that, I guess that's the double of consciousness, like one consciousness. If there's like, multiple consciousness, they're consciousnesses. Our consciousnesses. Imagine it like a literal garden, and our consciousnesses are like growing together as one as we sing this. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Remember that energy work we were doing? Picturing that map. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Feel the nature. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Seeds, roots, rain, sun, growing together as one. Deep breath in. Why not? Sigh it out. Who wants to read our affirmation tonight? Lisa P. She put her hand up.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
I love it. So, how are you? Let's do
I'm
a little
doing
quick
well.
check-in. Let's do a little quick check-in here. How you doing? You look so well rested.
Teacher on vacation.
Oh my, look at her. Is she not glowing?
Oh, yeah.
Teacher
It's a
on
good thing.
vacation.
Teacher
I
on
love it.
vacation.
This is going to be a fun affirmation. So take it
good.
away, and everybody, you'll join her the second time. You know that. All right.
All right, deep breath in. Growing together is the vibe tonight, encouraging the nature of our individual expression to make itself known. We allow ourselves to be exactly who we are. No shame in the garden game tonight. Woohoo! I love it. All right, say it with me. Growing together is the vibe tonight, encouraging the nature of our individual expression to make itself known. We allow ourselves to be exactly who we are. No shame in the garden game tonight. Woohoo!
Ooh, that is a run-on sentence, and I love it. You
It
know
was
I love a
great.
run-on sentence.
Yeah.
The word nature is a fun one. Okay, so I'll show you the picture here. I love this. Is one of my favorite paintings I think I ever did. So pretty. Okay, the word nature is a fun one. You have the idea of the natural world, like nature, like trees and sky and being outside, hiking and swimming and being in nature. And then you have our human nature, the nature of how we behave. The song Natural Woman comes to mind. What does that even mean? This makes me laugh in times like these. So many women are Botoxed and lifted and greased to the teeth. But so what? I think it's all natural. Even the part of us that wants to smear paint on our faces and wear high heels. It is our nature to want to feel beautiful, yes? It is my nature to create. I've always been a creator. I remember the feeling of a fresh box of crayons filling my heart with such joy that I could barely stand it. Do you guys remember that? Or a new box of markers. That still gets me super excited. What is your nature? What makes your body light up with joy? Our bodies are fucking incredible. This is an F-bomb in the Make Good book, y'all. Good to know if you're going to get this for your niece or nephew. Our bodies are fucking incredible. I am constantly thrown into a state of awe when I think about all the functions of the many systems of the body. How it is our nature to take in air and release it, to eat food and release what we don't need, the nature of our minds to gather the information we need to do the next right thing. It is our nature to be amazing. I want you to say, it is my nature to be amazing.
It is
It
my
is
nature
my
to be
nature to
amazing.
be amazing.
That's right. It is your nature to be good. We are taught that some bodies are good and some bodies are not. That's bullshit. All bodies are good. What's good about the nature of your body? And then we already did our little what's so great about ourselves. But you know what? So the other day I think I was just like in a store, in the line in the store, and I was smiling because I believe that the reason why people in New Thought look 10 to 20 years younger than everyone else is because we're always smiling. So because I had that awareness, whenever I'm just like standing around, I just smile. I like smile just, and people look at me and I think they think I'm smiling at them, which, I mean, I kind of am, like I'm not smiling at them. But the other day I was like, I wonder if I look kind of crazy. I'm just, because I really think it's like a natural facelift to be in this philosophy, to be optimistic, to be positive. And it's so interesting when you see someone, right? And they look like, and really they're not even older. It's just, they're so used to not smiling that it starts to wear on us. So anyway, I thought that was funny, a funny little story. All right. So what we're going to do, because I thought nature was what we were doing today, is we're going to make a beautiful mandala today. We're going to do a mandala. Yay. And it's going to be fun. It was just this idea of seeds, roots, blooms. So I'll guide you through this. And what I would like you to do is I'd like you to start with just your black pen or whatever your beginning is, so that you can draw it with me now and then color it in while I'm giving you a little talk. So I want you to start with just a circle in the center of whatever page you have. You can use, if you're using your Make Good book, I want to encourage you to put your little thing in that makes it not bleed through, right? But if you're using your journal, just put a little circle. Put a little circle. I mean, it couldn't be any simpler. And then around it, what is that first thing, do you think, that's around it? What's the first image that's around it?
Seed.
Right. And you can do whatever seed you want, right? You can make it just like mine, which is just like a simple little sort of oval shaped thing, or you could make it a round seed. You could make it a square seed. Make it your seed, the seed for you. And it doesn't even matter how many there are. And you're just going to circle. That's how you start. Right? Right? And you get to make it your own. I'm going to mute you guys now just for this period while I'm giving these directions. So, okay. So the first thing is the seed. And then the next thing is I was trying to do like roots. It was like the idea was roots. As you can see there, the little black squiggles. And you can, again, make this your own. I'm going to make mine really sort of, you can make them as rooty or as non-rooty as you want. And then the next image, and I'm just going to kind of quickly go through these. You don't have to do them as fast as I'm saying them. I'm just explaining them. And you can do them as slow as you want. After the root is the bud. I made that little, it sort of looks almost like a tulip, but it's supposed to represent a bud, which a bud could look more sort of like this maybe, but like more like that. It's up to you. Make it your own. And this is sort of representing the creative process, right? We plant seeds of ideas or dreams or thoughts or could be anything. And they take root in us. And then they begin to bud as our lives. After the bud, there's a bloom. And I made a simple daisy, but you could do whatever you want. You could make, in this one, you know what? I'm going to do a daisy and then a spiral, and then a daisy and then a spiral. You can do whatever you want. You can make it your own. You might have a certain flower that you love to draw, sort of your soul flower. if you want. I love a daisy. It's simple. Martha Star Daisy probably likes a star daisy. You could put a star flower. However you want to do it. Thinking again of the creative process. And it might not be perfect. Like you might, there's mine, my second one. After the bloom comes a leaf. And I did a leaf with some space between it so I could put hearts between it. Because then I surrounded it in love. Right? And like this one, I'm starting to run out of room a little bit. Like you could just kind of make it your own. But it's this idea of the out picturing of the indwelling creative spirit within. It is our nature to be amazing. That, when I was reading back what I had written, that struck me. That line struck me. It is our nature to be amazing. I had this crazy video come across my Instagram today of a woman who has no arms and no legs, and she was getting married. I don't know if you guys saw this, and she's like sort of going down the aisle. We're just going to say going because she's not walking, right? She's sort of like going side by side, hip to hip, right? And it was like the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. Incredible. And then she's like being lifted up by her husband and kissed. And it was this beautiful, it's very hard to watch, like to think like, and how grateful we can become for our limbs, right? But I was thinking to myself, because I had just done this work on this, I thought it is our nature to be amazing, like without a body part, right? Like nothing is, quote, perfect. Everything's perfect in its imperfections, but it is that woman's nature was to be amazing. So amazing she was getting married. It was beautiful. Did anybody see that? Was I the only one? And isn't that amazing? And it was like kind of a long walk. I was like, wow. Wow. So I'm putting that love in between the leaves. And then once you have your outline like this, then what I did, as you can see, is I kind of made like color lines. I didn't color it in per se. I just like added dashes of color. And then I surrounded it in light. And I wrote a little affirmation. It is my nature to grow and to be free. You can make your own affirmation. Obviously, you can make it your own, right? This is all about, your creative expression, remembering that, we don't have to sell this. This is just about having fun and doodling, connecting with that inner child. Oh, it's slipping into the future, isn't it? Time keeps on slipping. Is it slipping? I thought it was ticking. I don't know. All right. Are you guys is it okay if I remove this image and begin my little talk? Can I get a thumbs up from someone? Yep. Okay. All right. It is my nature to be amazing. I want you to say that again because that is the theme for tonight. That's what I want you to come away with tonight. It is my nature to be amazing. Just say it. Say it a couple times. It is my nature to be amazing. It is my nature to be amazing. It's my nature. Listen, nature simply expresses itself. And as you're drawing this mandala, I want you to think about that center. Now, I made my center purple because that's spirit, right? Purple represents spirit. Every mandala has that center, and everything grows from the center and expands outward. And today, your center is this power, this presence, this life, this energy of life, this creative expression. And what if you, as the seed, as, right outside that divine is your expression of you. Those seeds represent you, right? And I wonder if you are just like a seed, where you have that intelligence. You know, an acorn never woke up and thought, I think I'm supposed to be a rose. I think, oh no, but I'm an acorn, right? A sunflower doesn't wish, I don't think it does, that it's an oak tree. Nature doesn't really compare. Nature simply expresses itself. If they do, we don't hear about it. I guess it could happen. I don't know. I really don't think they do. I think it just exists. It just expresses. Just expresses. If we're looking through, our own consciousness anyway. Well, somewhere along the way, we humans forgot about that. We started believing that our value depended on how productive we were, how successful we became, how attractive we looked, how much money we make, how spiritual we seem, or how many people approve of us. We began to think that we had to earn our place in the world. I think that humans, maybe this capitalism kind of thing, but it's not the way that nature works. The seed belongs before it sprouts. The flower belongs before it blooms. Even the tree in the middle of winter with bare branches and no leaves is no less a tree. It isn't failing. It's just living through a season. So I'm going to ask you, are you joyfully living in your current season? Maybe one of the greatest illusions that we carry is that we have to become worthy. And what if worthiness isn't something we achieve? What if it's our nature? What if your nature is worthy, creative, kind, extraordinary? What if that's your nature? It is my nature to be amazing. You're a living expression of life itself. Come on, you're amazing. And think for a moment about your body again. Your heart has beaten faithfully. Every moment of your life without you having to ask for permission. Excuse me, heart, could you beat today? Lungs filled with breath while you slept. Your skin has healed. Your body has carried you through joy and heartbreak and laughter and grief, and even on those days where you have criticized it. Anybody? Your body has continued to love you in the language of life, and that is pretty amazing. Say, my body is amazing. My body is amazing. I see you saying it. And think about your spirit. We get discouraged. We lose our way. We experience disappointment and sorrow. Yet somehow, and this is what Zarina shared, we keep reaching for beauty. We write songs. We plant gardens. We make art. We laugh with our friends. We fall in love. We begin again. And maybe that's our nature too. And it's so good that this came up here because somebody said it. It's not perfection, but resilience. Not having all the answers, but remaining curious. Not always getting it right, but continuing to grow. Anybody here still growing? So as you continue to color and draw in this mandala, notice how everything is radiating from that center. And perhaps our lives are the same. Like when we forget, I know I forget that I am spirit, right? That I'm enough, that I am worthy. When we forget, it's like we don't bloom. We start to cave in on ourselves. But when we remember our source, remember where we are naturally from, we don't have to force anything. We don't force the flower to open. We simply create the conditions for it to bloom. I love that. We don't have to force the flower open, but we do create the conditions for it to bloom. So as you add your roots and your leaves and your flowers and your colors, let this mandala be more than a drawing. Let it be a reminder that you don't have to become amazing. You are already amazing. And your task is not to manufacture your worth. It's just to reveal it, to remember it, to trust it. It is your nature to grow, your nature to love, your nature to create, your nature to belong. And yes, it is your nature to be amazing. And so it is. Okay. And now is the time where I will very, very quickly tell you about my roots and fruits and then give you the floor to share about your roots and fruits and what is going on for you. So if you know me, then you know that my root is presence. And this is in the body quarter. And how this has manifested for me is a recognition when I got back from New York. I got back from New York on Wednesday night, and I was completely and totally depleted to the point where I didn't get out of bed for like 2 days. And I realized my body, if I want to keep going to New York City, I have got to lose more weight, lose the weight that I gained back, and get my body in shape. It's not even about the weight. I don't care about the beautiful aspect or any of that. I just want to feel like I can walk around New York City and not feel like I'm going to die. I struggled so hard getting up and down the stairs, and it was a really heartbreaking thing, but at the same time, a wake-up call. And when I got home, me and AJ are both doing the MyFitnessPal app, which makes us cook, which makes us have fun, which makes us aware of what we're putting in our butt. We're tracking. I'm not doing any extreme anything. I'm just watching what I put in my system. And I already today's day 4, and I feel completely different. It only takes 1 or 2 days for me of doing something for your body, whatever it is, if it's walking, if it's meditating, if it's anything that's consciously for your body, to feel better. So I'm feeling better. That's a big fruit that I wanted to share about today. And that's my 2 cents. Because presence is my word. I am present to my amazing nature. Because remember, this week we're talking about how amazing it is your nature to be amazing. So you can take a moment to write your affirmation for the week to tie in your amazingness with your root. And while you do that, I'll just give a loving reminder to all watching that I accept love offerings in every form. I'm so grateful to have abundance rain down on me in all forms, in all ways, always, in the form of, money, but also art sales is a wonderful way that if you're like, well, I've been really loving her art. A lot of the gardeners have bought my art, which is really wonderful, and I'm very grateful. So thank you so much. And, just let me know if there's anything that you're interested in. I have stuff. And I have a little bit of home play for you. Let your nature lead your way. So, like, for instance, with Kim, when she was talking about the rest thing, like if that's what is naturally coming up, and that's kind of what I've been doing with this repairing from New York. New York really depleted me. Like, cause when I'm in New York, I go hard. Like I went to Washington Square Park. I went to this, I went to that. I went to a Broadway show. You know what I mean? I did 3 open mics. I did 2 performances in 5 days, like so, and now I have to rest. You can't go that hard and not repair. So let your nature lead the way. I'd like you to have a mirror affirmation this week. It is my nature to be amazing. So when you look in the mirror, you say that to yourself. It is my nature to be amazing. Just kind of revel in your amazingness this week in the mirror. Whenever you're looking in the mirror, I want you to be amazed, even if it's by the size of your booty. Whatever it is. Be amazed. It's your nature to be amazing. And continue to consciously cultivate your root. That's, presence is the word for me for August and September. July, August, September. Those 3 months are dedicated to me for presence. So pick that root and let it guide you. Let it guide you. And you can always change midstream. Absolutely. And we're going to close with a meditation from Martha.
All right. Everyone hear me okay? Let's take a few moments to settle into stillness. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes or simply soften your gaze. Take a slow, easy breath in and gently let it go. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Allow your shoulders to relax, your jaw to soften, and your body to be supported by the chair beneath you. Notice that you don't have to hold yourself up all by yourself. The earth has been carrying you your entire life. Now imagine that you are a tiny seed resting in rich, welcoming soil. There is nowhere else you need to be. A seed doesn't question whether it belongs. It simply belongs. Imagine gentle roots growing from you, reaching deep into the earth, connecting you to everything that nourishes your life. Love, friendship, creativity, laughter, stillness, courage, and hope. Feel those roots holding you steady. Now imagine a soft rain beginning to fall. The rain gives itself freely. Allow yourself to receive exactly what you need in this moment. As the rain passes, warm sunlight gently finds you. With ease, you begin to grow. A leaf unfurls, a flower begins to bloom, because blooming is your nature. Now look around in your imagination. You are not the only flower in this garden. There are flowers of every shape, color, and season. Some are just beginning to bloom, some are fully open, and some are quietly resting before their next season of growth. None of them need to compare themselves to one another. Each belongs because it is expressing its own true nature, just like every person gathered here today. Take one more slow breath and gently ask yourself, what is one small way I can honor my true nature this week? Simply allow one to arise, however quietly it may come. As we return to this moment, may we remember the wisdom of nature. Like the seed, may we trust possibility. Like the roots, may we stay grounded. Like the rain, may we learn to receive. Like the sun, may we shine with the gifts that are uniquely ours. And like every living thing in this beautiful world, may we remember that we already belong. Amen. And so it is.
And so it is. Little tickles for Martha. So I just know that this night was good, our time was good, and life is good. And so I encourage you to have a restful evening, to let your nature lead the way, and to stick around for a little chit chat if you want after the closing song. I absolutely love you, and next week will be money. All right. I love you. Bye-bye.
GOG, garden of good creativity. We get free, be me, work it effortlessly. Do what you love and then allow the prosperity. You got this. Make good, make it your own. You know you got the power in your mind, heart, body, and soul to grow dreams, grow faith, grow you. Create authentically in the garden of good. Live, and love.